In an era long past, as monarchies weaken, local feudal lords grew in power. The first knights simply protected their lords' domains. However, with the reforms of the late 11th century, knights became protectors of the peace. They valued courage and honor, fighting heretics and heathens in God's name. In this age, one company of knights was said to be invincible due to two men. Leon Belmont, a courageous man who feared nothing and whose combat abilities were second to none, and Matthias Kronqvist, a genius tactician whose learning made him an exception in a largely illiterate society. They trusted each other completely, and they were bound by an old friendship. However, sorrow awaited Matthias upon his return from a victorious campaign. It was news of the sudden death of his beloved wife, Elisabetta. Matthias's grief was profound, and he became bedridden. A year has passed since then. Thanks to Leon's efforts, their company remains proudly undefeated. However, a mysterious army of monsters suddenly appears in Leon's domain. The Crusades are raging in the east, and since the Church is focusing on fighting heathens rather than monsters, it has forbidden unauthorized battles. Leon wants permission to sortie, but the Church has no intention of granting it. One night, Matthias struggles from his sickbed and tells Leon that the appearance of the monsters is tied to a vampire who has a castle in the forest called Eternal Night, and that Leon's betrothed, Sarah, has been kidnapped and brought to that castle. Leon realizes that he must renounce his title to rescue his beloved. The forest is swollen with darkness, as if it would rob away everything, and only moonlight provides a ray of hope. A great legend is about to begin.
And so, the legend begins. We are starting our Castlevania series playthrough with the 2003 PS2 game, Castlevania Lament of Innocence. In my Discord, everyone voted on how we wanted to play these games, and we decided to go through in timeline order, which means we will be starting with this PS2 entry, and then traveling through the generations, skipping from, the NES era up to the N64 and the Super Nintendo and the TurboGrafx CD. But everything in the Castlevania story begins here, so let's get started. Just overwrite my testing save so I could get my audio correct and everything like that. He's running.
What just happened? I felt something strange.
Ah, he must really like you. You won't be able to leave now.
Who's there?
Now, don't get so excited. I'm just an old man. I just came to gawk at the man crazy enough to come here.
You don't seem like a monster.
Of course not. What is your name?
Leon.
Leon. You're not Baron Leon Belmont.
Just Leon Belmont. I have given up my title. And you, old man?
Pardon me, Lord Belmont. My name is Rinaldo Gandolfi.
You can call me Leon, and I will call you Rinaldo. Don't call me Lord. We're equals now.
As you wish. Now, please follow me to my cottage. I want to talk to you. Wait here a moment. There's something I want to give you.
Rinaldo, can I ask you something?
What is it?
Why are you living in a place like this?
I have unfinished business with Walter Bernhard, the master of this forest.
Unfinished business?
Not worth mentioning. I owe him.
Well, I won't ask any more, but you're not in danger living so close to him?
It seems eternal life is extremely boring. He enjoys playing at cat and mouse with the hunters that come here, though, of course, there's no way that he could ever lose. He thinks that, my helping hunters makes the game more fun.
I see.
Meta commentary a little bit.
But what do you mean by there being no way he could lose?
Vampires are loved by the night, and this forest is locked in eternal darkness. He has never been defeated.
Well, that may be so, but I must go ahead and face him.
Did he take someone precious?
Yes, he abducted my betrothed. How did you know that?
It's what he always does when he starts the game. You came unarmed. Your courage astonishes me.
I do have a weapon, just not my sword. That belongs to the company, and I left it behind when I gave up my title.
Honest to a fault.
I heard that many hunters have met their end here. If that's the case, getting weapons shouldn't be hard.
Take this with you. It will help you against monsters.
What is this?
A whip made with alchemy. It's stronger than any dead man's discarded sword.
Alchemy. I'm not familiar with that word.
Not surprising. The field experiments with the principles of God's creation of the world. The only person who truly understands it is Matthias.
You know Lord Kronkvist?
I have known him longer than you have. His family has a book of secret arts, originally handed down orally.
Secret arts? I never knew.
Of course not. Only a handful of people in this world know about it. There are some who consider alchemy to be heresy.
I see.
Are you one of them?
No. If you are an acquaintance of Matthias, you are trustworthy. I will use this whip with gratitude.
Put your left hand out.
My left hand. Like this?
Don't move now. That should do it. You can put it down now.
What was that?
The gauntlet is enchanted now.
A spell?
Some enemies' attacks release a special power. If you block them with the gauntlet, you can gather that power.
What can I do with the gathered power?
You'll be able to use magical relics by releasing that power.
Magical relics.
Right. Those who excel in magic can use them. I have cast the spell so that you can use them as well. I have some. You should be able to obtain them in the castle as well.
I understand.
Right now, this is all I can do for you.
Ronaldo, thank you.
Wait a minute. I forgot to tell you something. The door leading to his throne is guarded by 5 monsters.
So I will need to defeat them first.
That's right. That's essentially the test you must pass to fight him.
What a bothersome.
I told you before. To him, this is a game.
I realize that, but
If you have troubles, come back here anytime. They won't be free, but I'll keep potions on hand for you.
Potions.
thank you. I appreciate it.
So we have just now seen Leon Belmont's first interaction with another human being ever. He, as it was so politely put in chat, Tempest Flare said, "The Belmont Clan is full of himbos, and here we see where they get their himbo-ness." It's true. This is this is just peak hammy dialogue voice acting from the early 2000s. This is what you're gonna get. There was obviously some commentary going on there with like, the vampire thinks this is a game. He finds it more fun when I sell potions to you, which is funny. This character's name has always cracked me up. Ronaldo Gandolfi. It just is so goofy.
You've done well to come back. Is there anything you need? What would you like today?
All right, so he's got quite a few things in his inventory. You can buy some jewels. Basically a rebirth item. Chess piece carved out in detail out of ivory. It will increase your defense temporarily. Oh, nice. So yeah, we have a whole lot of items we can buy, mostly potions, things
Anything
like that.
else? What
do
would
we
you
have
like
in our-
today? Anything else?
We don't have anything in our inventory.
Don't push yourself too hard.
The reverb on his voice is crazy. I love the fact that Leon came here without a weapon. I mean, and yeah, his logic makes sense. Like, lots of people died. I can just pick up a sword while I'm here. But it's just so funny that he's like, I just showed up. What is this thing? I've never seen one of these before. It's just a whip. All right, so this game has fixed camera angles. Using the right stick actually is just a shortcut menu.
Sarah, wait for me. I'm coming to save you.
Castlevania. So the reason why that just says Castlevania and not Lament of Innocence is because this game's Japanese title is just Castlevania. Prelude to Dark Abyss. So this game, you know, it is a PS2 game, but it does have a lot of throwbacks to the old games. We have destroying lanterns for heart pieces. This is an element that will come up very frequently as we play through these games. In general, Castlevania games are just action games where you have a few different resources, a few different types of weapons you can use. Those parts that we grabbed from those lanterns are going to be an ammo type, basically. And it's useful to get them. These are our save points. Can't go that way, so we'll just have to go the other direction. Tried to instinctively move the camera. That doesn't work. But we can go this way. And we're gonna want these hearts. During a jump, Leon can grab ledges. So this game introduces, it doesn't introduce, but it contains some platforming elements. So some good old early 2000s 3D platforming, our favorite. Event item, marker stone 1. You can place a mark on the world map with this magical stone that shines red. Guess I should pick this up. This game has a pretty big world map. We can place notes on it now with that, basically. The map isn't too useful in this game. It's not going to be like some of the other Castlevanias. It's not super Metroidvania-y. I'm gonna check over here real quick. Yeah, there's nothing. Okay, let's move forward. Take advantage of places you can traverse by hooking the whip and swinging. So the whip also serves as sort of an edge grapple, is like maybe the best way to put it. So we like obviously can't reach all these places, but we can jump up there, grab that. Marker stone 2, we can place another marker on the map. Very convenient. Defeat all the enemies in the room to open the door. Learn new technique, quick step. Guard button plus X moves quickly in the direction of the left analog stick to possibly avoid attacks. So this game tries to do some 3D combat stuff. It's not too complicated or advanced. Take advantage of places you can traverse by hooking the whip and swinging. We're gonna want to drop down here first to grab the uncursed potion. Doesn't look like there's anything else down here though, so we should just be able to cross the gap. Here we go. Ah. Imagine having the strength to do that. To not just swing on a pole, but pull yourself up and over it, just with the tension of a whip. A single whip crack. You can accumulate MP if you guard against enemy special attack, Purple Glow. MP will be consumed when using relics. Use relics to defeat the enemy. Svarog statue. A statue in the image of the fire god, flame sprout in your footsteps. Press O, circle, while guarding to activate relic. Press again to deactivate. All right, we beat him. $68. Nice. And it dumped us back outside. Get used to that sound. We're gonna be breaking a lot of lanterns in this game. Ooh, we got $1. It's incredible that they used dollars back then. This game is completely completely historically accurate, so let it be known that they used dollars in the Middle Ages, in the Dark Ages. US dollars were the preferred currency of the Knights Templar. Ooh. Marker Stone 3, so we've got another Marker Stone. It's here. Zid says, the fact that skeleton monsters are so common in gaming makes me wonder where the boneless corpses are. No, the skeletons were the corpses. They would be zombies if if their flesh hadn't fallen off. The corpse is gone. The corpse biodegrades. The bones live forever. Spooky sound. Wow, we're going down for a while, huh? I mean, what's down here? Literally anything? Hey, high potion. It's sealed by an especially enormous power. That's good to know. This will just lead us to another save point, but it's nice to have it marked on the map, just so that we know where it is. Now we gotta go all the way back up the stairs. So, these games are goofy. The writing and the voice acting in them in English is not particularly great, but it adds to this kind of interesting vibe, this tone that I really enjoy. I find it fun, at least. All right, let's grab that scroll and, ooh, what is that over there, though? Oh, that's the area we came in. Okay, just checking. Map 1, map of the House of Sacred Remains. Game is pretty heavily influenced by the very early Devil May Cry games. Give me them monies. We'll need money for later when we're buying equipment and stuff. Puke everywhere? What's your problem? That's better. Okay, cool. Unfortunately, unlike the the Silent Hill games we just played, there isn't really a lot of environmental interaction in these games. These are just pretty set pieces to look at while we navigate. But I do like this architecture. It's all very lavish. Lavish, indulgent, gothic art is like sort of the brand identity for Castlevania. And we'll see that as we move forward. To the point that when the games departed from this art style, people were very upset, extremely upset. And since that time, there have been many mods made to Castlevania games to replace the new art with art that looks more like the original art direction of these games. So, you know, in the future, we'll probably use some of those. Alright, learned a new technique, extension, additional combo attack. So we got a 4-hit combo. That's okay. I wish we had lock on. We're leaving a lot of doors open, but that's fine. We'll end up going to most of them. Ouch. Oh hey, we got the cross that kills all enemies on screen. Trying to get my MP back a little bit. Alright, there we go. Alright, that's the way out of this room. Oh, there's 2 doors. Okay. Go out this one. Ouch. Dad, don't stunlock me. So this is the first Castlevania attempt to adapt the sort of Metroidvania format to 3D. So we're gonna see a lot of reliance on kind of interconnected rooms, pathways, you know, keys to areas or abilities to areas in other locations. That being said, it's still a really linear game, as I mentioned before. So it's not actually like too too complicated. Oh God, reversed controls. All right, I had to like recalibrate my brain. Pressing down moves the map down, up moves the map up, left moves the map to the left and right. So I'm not controlling myself, I'm controlling the map, which is very weird. Here we go. That's fine. Ouch. Give me that MP. Very good. Yeah. And again, a lot of these rooms are gonna look pretty much the same. Willem says Leon seems like a cool dude. Yeah. So guarding will guard from any direction. You just have to be holding the button in the animation for it to count as a guard. Ouch, I let go of the button. Whip of Alchemy, the whip Ronaldo created with alchemy. Statue in the spirit, the image of the fire god, flames sprout in your footsteps. Neat. We don't have any orbs, unfortunately. No orbs in the orb list. Looks like we have a lot of stuff to unlock. Where exactly is this leading us? Which way is north? Just that? Yeah, okay. So we're making a loop. That's fine. We want to go over here, I think. No, over here. Okay. Look at that ghost winding up for that attack. He's not going to get nothing from us. Alright. Ooh, a thingy. Alright. A crystal. Oh, it's a sub-weapon. Interesting. What does this do? Does that just damage enemies? Oh, it explodes. That's convenient. That'll help us do some damage to groups. So sub-weapons use hearts. It's a Castlevania thing. Alright. Okay, there is another level here. Gonna have to jump on it from up here, I think. Yep. Oop. There we go. Oop, so close. I do like the knife as a sub-weapon because it's just kind of damage. Just long-range damage. But oh, look at that. A big bag of money. Just $250 in Dracula's library. And nothing else. And that looks like maybe an exit from somewhere else right there. So yeah, we'll want to go back this way. We did a nice little loop, covered some of the environment, which is helpful. Give me my money. $80 is gonna be our heart limit, it seems. There we go. Let's save really quickly. I think it restores our health in this game. I'm not sure. I don't remember. It does. Very wonderful. All right. Now we can head to like a real location. Nice. All right, so there is a second level here. I don't know if we'll be able to get to it. We will. Look at that. Neopolitan. Did we pick up some spaghetti? We got some paschettis, everyone. Precision with fixed camera angles. A little bit tough. She says it looks like it restored HP. Yeah, it did. It gave it to us. I think it was when we step on the little circle. Let's go. Look at that. Oop, walked into that. This game is sort of the definition of like a button masher in that combat isn't actually particularly strategic. You can't animation cancel. Like if I'm in that, I have to actually wait for the attack to end to guard and move. This is not me saying this game is like Dark Souls, but I just mean in the sense of you have commitment. It's kind of like Dark Souls where your attacks need to be over before you can cancel out of them. See, it's pretty quick though, but if I commit to something, it will make the third attack go out before I do something, so. Can be easy to accidentally get screwed over by that. Willem says, I have no commitment issues. Oh no, I have commitment issues. Zid says, is this the Dark Souls of Castlevania games? I would say Dark Souls is the Dark Souls of Castlevania games. I love this music. Oh, flea men. So these are recurring enemies in the series. They're very annoying. They hop around like fleas. That's all of them. Nice. I'm just checking to see if there's anything cool. I almost missed $25. Couldn't miss that. I got bills to pay, baby. Candles to destroy, bills to pay, bosses to fight. You know how it is. Mikey says, I remember them being a nuisance because of how small they are. Yeah, they're a pain in the ass, especially in the 2D games. Oh, we got holy water. I don't know how good it is in this game. Holy water is interesting. As a Castlevania sub-weapon, it is oftentimes the very best sub-weapon you can get, but equally as often, it is the worst sub-weapon in the game. Because balance-wise, it seems like they try very hard to make it work. And sometimes it's so strong that they are like, oh, you know, we'll fix it by nerfing it or whatever. And then it ends up being too bad, so they make it better again. And it's kind of a back and forth. In this game, it's a in front of you crowd control option. All right. We'll save our game and move forward.